welcome to the East Manchester experiment, and it's crunch time. As you'll see, East Manchester top of the league at the moment. I'll show you by how much in a moment. We're playing Backup, who are third, and Camel Laird, who are fourth, playing Congleton, who are second. So it's a nice big clashes today, and this is the way it stands at the moment. It means that a win today effectively gives us the title. The goal difference means that we have probably would be safe at that point. It only gives us the title for sure if Congleton Town drop points. And if they do, then we will be champions with a win. And in fact, a draw today would give us the title for sure if Congleton managed to lose in their match. So there's plenty of opportunity here that this could be the last game. If it's not, then I will do a treble live com. We'll have the backup game, the Vauxhall Motors game, and of course the North West Counties League Cup final as promised. And then tomorrow I will be spending a fair bit of time doing the end of season review. Thinking about it now, I'm sort of slightly going on the fly here. If we don't win the title against Backup, we'll do the Vauxhall Motors game, and I'll leave the Barnsley Town game to tomorrow, and we'll do an end of season review with that. So that's the plan. It will be 2 games today for sure. And then tomorrow it will be either a game on the end of season review or it will be a standalone end of season review. I am planning to do a little bit of an expanded version of that this season. I want to look at some of the players who have served us best in these 3 divisions so far. I feel like because this has been a tough division to get out of for us, this is a good point to kind of look back and think about some of our best players over the last 6 years of East Manchester's existence. So, here we go then. Hopefully this will be the first time I've seen us win the league. If you remember, we've had various times that the winning moment has been sort of stolen from us because of the penalty crash that you've seen so many times. So I'm hoping this will not be a repeat of that. I have had a couple recently, so I'm hoping that means that this one will be kind of spared that. I am going to go in with pretty much the team that I've been having for the last few days, I think. Luke Hogg, who's perhaps the one most vulnerable, he's probably in the best form of his season, so I'm happy to leave him in there at the moment. Charlie Carter, you can see, I think I mentioned him in the last episode. I did sign him in the end. Starting to regret it, I have to admit. I think it might have been a bit of an error, but hey, we'll see. I'm trying to train him up as a target man. Just thinking that he might be able to just provide a little bit of cover for Joanne Smith, but I'm not at all convinced. We'll see though. I will give him a chance for sure next season, but I am certainly looking to upgrade multiple parts of this squad, and that may well include the backup striker role, which could end up going to someone like Waterhouse perhaps. Right, so here we go. Let's pick up where we left off and win the title. I'm actually not going to mention the title, I'm just going to say keep our ongoing, just so I can make it sound to them like this is just any old game. Seems to have worked quite well. And we're off. We're going to need to keep an eye on this game here. That's the Congleton Town game. Camel Laird they're playing. And remember, if we match their score, then we've effectively won the league. If we can better their score in any way, then we are the champions. It'd be quite nice to win it though, outright, I think, today. I'd feel a bit odd if we draw and Congleton lose and we win it by drawing a game. It would be a shame. And that seems to have been cleared off the line either by the keeper Okafor or by whoever that number 7 is. Who's number 7? Ryan Smith. He's looking nervous, which is a shame. He has been playing a bit better recently, so hopefully. And Javan Smith has got that in. Great cross from Casey, and Javan Smith has taken us within touching distance of this title. Just hope we don't get a penalty, I suppose. Congleton still 0-0, so as it stands, East Manchester are champions. Bertie with a free kick, and it goes over the bar. Should see us through to half time, I hope. I'm going to go a bit more defensive just to see through. Congleton have scored, so as it stands, we are not officially champions, although I would feel very confident going into that last day with a 3-point lead, I think. It's hard to see us losing heavily on the last day, and we would need to in order to lose the title. Either that or Congleton would have to win by quite a few goals. The goal difference would be 3 as it stands, certainly. Oh, it's 2 now, so that means they've scored again. Yes, they scored. Yeah. I'd like us to at least match the goals that they scored today. That would make me feel a lot more comfortable. Whitcomb nearly gets one there. Smith does. So 2-0. It looks like we are matching them goal for goal, which gives us that little bit of breathing space when we're talking about the last game of the season. That might come in useful. That means that we have a 3 goal advantage on them. Oh no, they scored again. And goal by Ryan Smith. Did seem he was looking nervous earlier in the game, and well, he scored his own goal. Right. It's difficult to know whether to stick or twist here because it's so close in terms of goal difference that I kind of like that kind of certainty. But you know what? If we can't get anything at all in the last game of the season, we don't really deserve it, do we? Let's just win the game. That's all we need. Win the game. If we win the game, then obviously a draw would be enough. Otherwise, we're going to need to win on the last day. That is. Right. I think a substitution is in order. Take off Troy Whitcomb. Put on Charlie Carter. I'm going to get him to be a target man, but I want him to play a lot more withdrawn. Javan Smith's job will be to get goals in for Harry Waterhouse up top, but Charlie Carter, I just want him dropping off, linking play, holding on to the ball preferably. Didn't want to change it too much tactically because they're used to this, they're playing well with this at the moment. Bertie crosses it, please hold, please hold. That's it, and it looks like we might even break and score a goal here, which would be nice. Make these last few minutes a little less nervy. Waterhouse shoots, doesn't get the goal. But should give us a bit more time. It take us at least to injury time before they get the ball back into our half, I imagine. And a free kick is given away there. But we are now into injury time. Bertie with the ball, and Baloo shoots, and it goes over the bar. Might well be enough, but let's make another substitution just to buy a bit of time. Going to bring on Blakeman for Hogg. It's a bit nervy. We're into the last few seconds now. I'm sure this will be fine, but just in case, I'm going to bring off Akinola for Austin. Good. Lots of time being wasted here. I'm happy with this. Should be right, and it doesn't. We don't even take that throw in. So it looks like they won 2-0 as well. So they actually gained a bit on us. We're going to have to get a draw, I think. It's hard really to see. Well, I certainly wouldn't want to rely on Congleton not winning by at least a couple of goals. I need to check exactly what the specifics are in terms of what we need to do in that last game. But this does mean, of course, that our end of season review will be with a cup final. So it will be a little longer, but that's good because it means that there's a bit more interest. And I know that some people enjoy watching the games more than they enjoy hearing people talk about their game, which is totally fair enough. I understand that. And it means that we will have a game in Wednesday's episode. So here we are. We've got a 2-goal lead over Congleton Town, which means that if they win and we lose, they're going to be champions because there's going to be at least a 2-goal swing, and they would have scored more. Yeah. So all we need to do is draw. If we lose, probably going to lose the title. If we don't lose, obviously we are champions. I mean, I shouldn't be sounding quite as nervy as I am, because if you look at our recent run, we have won 5 in a row, and then if you take out those 2 games, we've won a huge number of games in a row. In fact, just quickly show you. Get rid of all of those competitions and just go for the North West Counties League. No, that's the cup. Sorry. Where is it? County Leagues. Yeah. So yeah, you can see that if you take those away, we've won 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 out of 16 games now in the league, which is quite the run. And it's certainly, when we were looking over the new year, we were kind of looking at a bit of trouble there, but we've really come back well, and looking like we will be champions at last. It's taken too long in this league, it really has, but it does now look like we will be getting there, to the promised land. Javan Smith, super stuff, and I will be back with you very, very shortly. And here we are, the 4th of May 2024, and hopefully a 3rd promotion for East Manchester in 5 years. I'm actually a little nervous, more than I have been for any other game, I think, during this save. Mainly because our record against Vauxhall Motors has not been good. and I'd kind of forgotten that. In the last game, I was sort of just thinking about the fact that we just needed a draw to win the title, and well, fair enough, that should be easily done. But we haven't actually beaten Vauxhall Motors, and I know we don't need to, but it's not going to be easy this, and I kind of hadn't realised that. I was thinking this was another game against a sort of a relative minnow, but it isn't. And this is going to be a tough game for us. I mean, look, if we could win this today and get our first win against Vauxhall Motors and probably our last, and go up with that blaze of glory, and I'd be very happy. Can't be many teams that we haven't beaten yet that we played. I mean, in the league, um, they may be the only one. So it's an opportunity in some ways, but it's also kind of terrifying. So yeah, I'm nervous, and you're probably going to hear that during this commentary, I'm afraid, because I didn't realise quite who it was that we were playing. So yeah, for that I can only apologise. But this would be this would obviously be a really disappointing season to not go up, if having been quite as close as we have been. So I'm having to make the normal adjustments to this screen, as you can see. In some ways I'm quite glad of this, because it allows me to just sort of get rid of some of the nerves, and I'm not going to cut this time, because I want you to appreciate that I am really nervous for the first time, I think, in this save. Because up till now, you know, our promotions have all been pretty straightforward, and you know, the other games, it's been a case of it hasn't mattered as much to me as some of the as it might have done. But this game, this is huge. I think, you know, there is going to be another season, so I'd get another chance. But I don't really want to leave at this level. I want to be able to actually go up to another level. And if we don't do that this season, that's looking very unlikely. So I'd be very surprised if there's another season after this one. I can't drop Troy Whitcomb. I know that form is bugging me, but I can't drop him. I just can't. I can't drop him. Sorry guys, 28 goals. It's too much. Here we go. East Manchester against Vauxhall Motors at Alderhouse. Just a point needed today. Just a point. Harry Waterhouse still seen as our main man. I want to do this for the fans. I do believe in them. Come on, boys. You've got us this far. We're very, very close. Just get this one last result. Come on. I'm not going to be more defensive than normal today. I'm going to play this game as if it was a normal game. I want to win this. I want to make sure that we're 3 or 4-0 up with 5 minutes to go, so I don't have to be all terrified. If it's 0-0 or 1-1 with 5 minutes to go, it'd be absolutely horrible, particularly if Congleton Town are winning. Akinola has the ball to Smith. Akinola again. Smith goes to Akinola. Smith now, and it's 1-0. That'll settle the nerves. I mean, I want more, but that should make the players settle down a bit, because they know now they've got a little bit of breathing space, and hopefully they'll go and get a couple more. If we can be 3 or 4-0 up at half time, then obviously we can just cruise through the rest of the game. Certainly my heart rate just dropped a bit. I'm a little bit less nervous now, a little bit. But another goal now would be very nice, but not yet. 0-0 at Congleton, but I'm sure they will score at some point. Macmillan goes wide. 1-0 at half time would be absolutely fine. We don't need to get a goal. There's nothing urgent about this. We can get a goal early in the second half. That would certainly make things comfortable. Congleton still haven't scored. Winsford will get a goal. Oh, just to say that, Winsford had got a goal, so that gives us a bit of breathing space as well. It means that Congleton need 2 more. I don't believe it. Do you remember I said to you it happened in a previous game, so it probably won't happen this time? I don't actually believe this. Football Manager, you need to sort this out. Sports Interactive, sort this out. That's the 3rd time this has happened to me. I've told you for 3 years about this bug. 3 years. Why would I buy Football Manager 20 now? I was just going to. I was probably a week away, and I'm thinking, no, I won't bother. If you can't fix this, it's happened for the last 4 games, and you keep telling me you don't know why, because it doesn't happen to anyone else. Well, I mean, firstly, I don't think that's true. It does happen to other people, because otherwise I wouldn't know the fix that I'm about to do. But if you can't fix it, why would I buy Football Manager 20? It's shocking. I want to see my team win the title. Is that so hard? I mean, for the record, it would have been Javan Smith, I think. I don't think he would have been the automatic choice, but I think I would have gone for him. Oh. Oh. Sort it out. Seriously, sort it out. You're ruining this game for me. It's 3 titles. Every single time I've missed it because of that bug. That bug there. I cannot tell you how upset I am about this. So frustrating. Yeah, it was a really frustrating league to be in. I kept just missing out on promotion. And now I assume I have got it. I'd be surprised if I hadn't. But I miss it. I miss that moment. Or if I haven't got it, then that's even more. That's even more. You know, to be honest, if I haven't got it, I will redo that game. But it's just not. It just takes so much of the enjoyment out of the game, because the whole point about this is that you work at it, you work at it, you work at it, and then the payoff is when you win the title, and it feels fantastic. And I haven't got that. I really hope someone from Sports Interactive actually watches this, because please, it's been 3-4 years that this bug has happened. You still haven't found me a fix. We have won the league. Javan Smith got a hat trick on this occasion. As you will notice, there won't be none of them will be a penalty, because that's not a thing. Javan Smith got a hat trick. That's good. Good on him. But I wasn't there to see it. And it's not like I could even go back over it now and sort of. Where is it? There you go. I can't even replay the last highlight, because it won't be there. As far as it's concerned. Oh look. Okay, so for this time it does. Can I show this? Can I see this one then? Maybe I can. This has never happened before. Usually I can't do this. So can we at least see the moment? Will it show us? I don't know. It might not. Who had the ball when we won the league? Casey? Miller? Looks like Miller may have got the last touch. Sutton's going to kick it, and then it's presumably going to be full time. No, he didn't even kick it. So Miller got the last touch, but we can't see us actually lifting the title, which would have been nice. Well done to Javan Smith then, but the gloss has been taken off this massively, as you can tell. That's just so annoying. Typical. You get an injury on the last day of the season to your star player, and it's only 1 or 2 days. You're thinking, like, that's the time I want it to be a nasty one. Get it over with. Oh well. Turns out we didn't actually need to win, because Congleton lost anyway. That's a big increase in our wage budget for next season. That's good to see. 165 grand. So it gives us a good 65 grand to spend. It's terrific. Of course, it's our best ever. Got promoted. Well, they should be happy with me. That's good to know. £3,000. It's not a lot, is it? We only keep 1,000 of that as well, because the rest goes to the squad, which is fair enough. At this level, it's not really, the league isn't really about money. So obviously off record high. Francois Revalier, never heard of him. Joanne Smith has won. This is obviously an award that hasn't been renamed by whoever did this, but I'm assuming that's the Young Player of the Year. So I think this one must be the Player of the Year, I think. Right, I mean, I assume I'm going to win the Manager of the Year award, but I will vote for. But it's got to be the Congleton Town Manager. It would be churlish of me to say anything else. I'm not going to try and fix it by saying, well, it was someone else, because they were the team that were up with us throughout most of that season. 4 players in that team of the year: Morrison, Wild, Akinola and Smith. Interesting choice. Not sure I'd have gone for that, but alright. Jacob Ossé, obviously, as it stands, will be leaving, although his contract is running out. I'm hoping I might be able to nick him. We shall see. Anyway, I think that's about it. We will be back for a season review, and I'll talk you through some statistics of the side so far. But hopefully we can also win that League Cup. Maybe at least we can see us win that trophy. Who knows? I'm so sorry it was such an anticlimax, really. If anyone could tell me how I can fix this and stop it happening, I'd really like it, because whilst I have got that fix that kind of solves it in the short term by doing that, it's not really a solution when you've got the last day of the season, when you've been in a league for so many years, you're trying to get out of it, you finally manage it, and you don't see the climax. It's an absolute, yeah, it's a punch in the guts, really. But hey, we're the champions. I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully we can secure a double and look forward to next season knowing that we've got some really, really good players here. I do think there will be a significant number of players who will form a big part of our squad next year. There will be some improvements, I'm sure. I imagine that people like Waterhouse may have run their race now. I know he's overperformed in every league so far, but yeah, surely not another league. But I'll be back tomorrow, and we will talk further. See you then.